Love yours. Love yours. No such thing.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Kevon's Life. I'm Kevon and thank you for joining me today. I wanted to come on here and show you guys these crochet Crocs that I made because number one, they're so cool. Number two, I'm so proud of myself. And number three, I need to shout out the creator whose pattern I followed. So let's get right into it. Here are my Crocs that I made. So cute. I don't have words for how cute they are. I'm gonna link the creator who I followed down below in the description box, but I followed the Mama Stitches crochet croc pattern. I purchased the Mama Stitches crochet croc pattern on Etsy and it ran me about $12, I think. I'll put the exact amount that I paid down below. Let's get into my thoughts about this pattern. I didn't time myself, but I would say the hardest part about this pattern, or the most time-consuming part of this pattern, was actually sewing the patches together and then sewing the patches onto the croc, in my opinion. Or maybe that's like the most tedious part, the most difficult part. I would say just kind of like physically exhausting. I did have a blister at the end of making these, just FYI, so like a little bit harder on your body. I guess it's something to note is your hands are not gonna thank you at the end of this project. This crochet croc pattern, I would say, is, if I had to put this on a level of proficiency, I would give this like an intermediate, I think, because the patches, there are a lot of various stitches in each of these patches, so you're gonna need to be pretty well versed in how to read patterns and also how to do various stitches like triple crochet, half double crochet. I don't want to make nothing up, but think about the craziest stitch that you could make is probably in this pattern, low-key, because it was some stitches in the pattern I was like, what does that even mean? She linked many videos to stitches, to appliques, to all the things that you need to produce the patch for your croc, or how to complete this project. She linked the video for just about everything, which was really appreciated, because as I was reading through this pattern, I quickly realized, or it was reaffirmed, that I am a visual learner. And I just wasn't comprehending what I was reading when I was looking at this pattern. So I was back and forth between YouTube and the pattern constantly. It was very helpful to have all those links to YouTube videos, and then some of the videos I didn't really love, so I just kind of found another one that I was able to understand and work through. Very specifically, like the swirl pattern, that one was eating me up. I could not figure out how to get that one done. So watched many YouTube videos on how to crochet a swirl, but I did it. So yeah, shout out to me for persevering. While I was making these patches, I did kind of find myself just practicing making the patches in general. So I didn't really time myself to figure out how long this project took me from start to completion, because I was just making patterns, especially like the solid color patches. I just made a trillion of those just because they were easy and I was kind of getting the hang of it. So I just made like a bunch of little extra patches, and then like I said, for the swirls, I was struggling with those, so was making a bunch of those just to get the practice in. So I made a lot more extra than I needed to for my Crocs, but it was nice to just kind of get comfortable with reading the pattern and kind of figuring out what I need to do to create the patches. But in her pattern, Mama Stitches says that she's available by email if you have any questions, and I didn't need to reach out to her for anything. I wasn't struggling too bad, but just from what I can see on her interaction on Instagram, because she reposted my crochet Crocs, she seems like she is very sociable, very open to connecting with people. So if you need any help after you purchase this pattern, I do recommend reaching out to her. She seems like she's good people and will you know, be some support if you need it. I love that. Like I said, this crochet community, y'all, I love it here. I love it here. Everybody's so kind. The girls are so curious when you're in Michael's and Joanne's and y'all are in the yarn aisle together. She's like, oh, what are you making? I'm like, girl, crochet Crocs. Let me show you a picture. So those are just the vibes. Every time I go into a Joann's or a Michael's or whatever craft store to buy some yarn. So yeah, love that for us. So I think if you have trouble and you just like really can't work past it, hit her up, okay? You purchased the pattern, I think you deserve good customer service, and she seems like she's giving it. Like I said, y'all, this video is gonna be very quick. So overall, I highly recommend this pattern. Please keep in mind that I'm not sure where it falls on the spectrum of proficiency. I'm calling it intermediate. I do think this is a pretty complex project, but if you have like just dove right into the world of crochet and you like have a good understanding of various stitches, I think you can make this work for you. I do recommend this Croc pattern. I'm so excited to have these. I love walking into the world and knowing that I have on a one-on-one pair of shoes. Those are the vibes. Like, I'm just so excited to wear these and looking forward to making more. I'm kind of like, ooh, can I make a cute pair for Christmas? So yes, if you have any questions about these crochet Crocs or how I made them, or if you have any questions that came up for you that I maybe didn't speak to, leave them down in the comments below. Leave me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Bye.